Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining the broadcast. Invite your followers, please, and don't forget to double tap the screen for hearts. And if you're watching the replay, I do want to thank you for watching the replay. Also, tap the screen for hearts and invite your followers or share this out to Twitter or Facebook. But thank you again for joining the broadcast on this morning. My name is Lisa L. Yeomans, the lifestylist, helping you to claim your power and take charge of your life by stepping up out of your comfort zone and into your greatness. And we are on day number 7 of 7 on the road to greatness, where in 7 days I was teaching you 7 ways to stop standing on your edge of greatness. So today we're on day number 7. So welcome again. And if you missed the other days, you can always go back and watch the replays of the other days. Thank you for joining the broadcast. And today what we're going to be speaking of is use what you got. Use what you got, what's in your hands. Because sometimes we can miss out on great opportunities and advancements and even promotions because we don't recognize what it is that we possess. Thank you for joining the broadcast. So we miss out on a lot of things in life because we're not looking to what it is we already have in our hands, what skills that we have, what talents that we have, the knowledge that we have that will be able to move us forward in life. So we have to begin to recognize what it is that we have on the inside of us, or what resources that we have at hand that we can use those things to move us forward in life, that we can use those things to advance us in life. We can use those things to get us from the place that we are at now to the place that we desire to be, and to also have other things in life that we desire to have by using the things that we already have at this particular time. So oftentimes we focus on what it is that we don't have. We focus on our lack. We focus on the lack of finances. We focus on our lack of time. We focus on our lack of knowledge. And when we begin to focus on those things, the things that we don't have, we can't really see what we do have. You may not have the finances that you need, the dollar amount that you would like to have right now, but that doesn't mean that you don't have something in your hand right now that maybe you can invest in, and invest in your business, and invest in something financially that's going to allow your finances to grow. And we continuously focus on those things. And when we focus on those things, when we continuously focus on what it is that we don't have, it puts us in a place where we get ourselves in a hopeless situation, or we begin to get in the mindset that we're not going to be able to move forward in life. We get in the mindset that we're not going to have what we desire to have in life. But so we have to stop focusing on what we don't have and focus on what it is that we do have. And when we recognize those things that we do have, we need to start looking at, how am I going to be able to work this in my life? How am I going to be able to work this to my advantage? When we look at successful people are not successful because they didn't focus on what they didn't have at that particular time when they started out on their journey. Successful people are successful because they focused on what they had at hand. They focused on what they had at hand. I've heard stories of people, they may say, I had $50 in my bank account, but I invested that money into this business venture, or I invested that money into going to a conference or getting some type of help, and how, because they invested what they did have, it changed their lives. So we want to be successful, but we also have to start with where we are. We have to start with where we're at this present moment, and use whatever it is at our disposal to move us forward. Start with the knowledge that you have right now to move you forward. And as you begin to grow, thank you for joining the broadcast, Michelle. And as you begin to go forward, then you'll be able to gain gain more knowledge. Start with the skills that you have right now and begin to sharpen those skills. Begin to allow those skills to work for your advantage. Begin to allow those skills to move you forward. The same thing with the talents. You allow your talents to move you forward in life. And sometimes you have to, again, good morning, sharpen your talents. You have to get in there and become great at what it is that you was created to do. Become great at the talent, work on that talent, and allow that talent to grow, and that it may move you forward. We have so much that we already have at hand right now, but we're overlooking because And there's nothing wrong with seeing the big picture. There's nothing wrong with seeing the vision that you have for your life or the dreams that you have for your life. There's nothing wrong with seeing those things, but you do have to start somewhere. And sometimes we want to see, and we see the end, and we want to get to the end, but we don't want to go through the process from the beginning and what it is that we're going to have to go through in between to get to where it is that we desire to be. So like I said, when we constantly focus on what we don't have, we only hinder ourselves from moving forward. We stop our dreams from becoming reality, and we allow ourselves to become filled with hopelessness and despair. Thank you for joining the broadcast. So when we focus on what we don't have, we are only hindering ourselves. We're only stopping ourselves. And then sometimes when we focus on what we don't have, what we'll do is we'll allow ourselves to start making excuses. We allow ourselves to start saying, I can't do this and I can't do that. We allow ourselves to speak words that are really working against us, and even walk in actions that are working against us, because we're only focused on what it is that we don't have. You have to focus on what you do have, no matter how small it may be, no matter, first of all, we shouldn't be comparing ourselves, but sometimes we compare what we have to what other people have and think that what we have is just not enough. But everybody didn't have what you see them with. Successful people didn't just wake up one day and they were successful. They had to work at that success. They had to use what they had to get them there in that place of successfulness that they're standing in right now. So you can't focus on what you don't have, because that's only going to hinder you from moving forward. When you look at the people that are prospering in life or moving forward in life, or those that you're looking at and saying that you want to be there, had they focused on what they didn't have, they wouldn't be in that particular place. So you can't focus on what it is that you don't have. And my question to you is, could it be that you're not receiving what you think that you desire? You're not receiving more because you're not using what you have right now to make progress with it. Sometimes we're wanting more in life, and sometimes we're wanting to go places in life, but you have to use whatever it is that you have right now in life. So you want to receive something, but you're not willing to give something. You're not willing to give your time into, or invest your time into, your life right now, where you're at right now, what it is that you possess right now. So you can't expect to receive something and you haven't and you're not investing what you have into your future. So that's how you have to look at it. The things that you have in your life right now, whatever level of skill that you have, whatever level of knowledge that you have, whatever material goods that's going to move you forward, whatever finances, you have to look at that as something that you can use to invest in your future. When people make an investment, they do that with the intentions of getting return on their investment. So when you begin to invest those things in your future, do it with the intention that you're going to get a return on your investment in the future. And when you invest something and you get that return, the return means that you prospered in whatever it is that you receive, and the return on your investment is always greater than what it is that you invested. So you can't keep dismissing what you have because you think it's too small, or you think it's not as good as somebody else's thing, what they possess. You have to invest whatever it is that you have right now in order to see a return in the future. So could it be that you're not receiving more because you're not using what you have right now? You're holding on to whatever it is that you have, and you're not allowing yourself to be open to receive more. So you're already full of the things that you have. You have to release those things in order to receive more into your life. So you have to use what you have. Take a look at whatever it is you have in your life right now. Use what you got, begin to work it, and allow it to grow. Like I was saying, when we have the skill, you have the knowledge, even the amount of money that you have, you can begin to work that and allow it to grow and grow you into something great in life. Grow you into a place that you desire to be in life. Grow you into the things that you want in life. grow you into, again, the places that you want to be. But you have to work it and allow it to grow. And yesterday I spoke about, thank you for joining the scope, being consistent. And one of the things I pointed out is that how we plant our seeds. So you have to see whatever it is you have in your hand right now is a seed for your future. And you're going to plant that seed and invest that seed into your future so you can get the return on your investment, so it can grow and it can move you forward in life. But you have to release it in order for something to come back to you. So what I want to leave you with is this. Begin to ask yourself, when you look around and you think about where you want to be and how you want to be and how you want to live and who you want to be, begin to ask yourself this question: how can I create what it is that I need? How can I create what it is that I need with what I have? How can I get myself into a place to where I desire to be with where I'm at now, and not only with where I'm at now, but what I possess in my life right now? How can I do that? So then that's going to require your thought to think about and really think and be creative as how you're going to create those things. I remember listening to someone and they needed a certain amount of money. It was like for a down payment on an apartment or to pay the fees to move in. And they did not have that amount of money. You know, even though they was working the job, they still didn't have that extra income. So what did this person do? They used what they had in their hand and what was available to them inside their own house. So they went around the house and looked at some things that they can sell at a garage sale. Be it was a children toys, a chair we don't sit in anymore, some dishes we don't use anymore. So they used that stuff, had a garage sale, and made more than whatever it is that they was trying to accomplish in the first place. So you have to be creative, especially when you're saying you don't have money. How can you create money? What talent that you have that you can create something and sell and bring more money into your life? What skill and what knowledge that you have that you can be of service to other people, that you can charge and bring more money into your life? And we say we don't have time. So you need to look at it this way. How can I not create more time because we can't create more time, but how can I make better use of my time? Or how can I maximize the time that I do have? What distractions do you need to get rid of? What are those things that are not benefiting you anyway and where you're trying to go that you need to get rid of, that's going to free up more time for you to do the things that you need to do to move forward in life? The same with knowledge. You don't have the knowledge, but you can always go out and learn. You may not be able to go to college, but you can always pick up a book. You can pick up an audio of whatever it is that you're trying to gain more knowledge in. So you have to stop focusing on whatever it is that you don't have and start focusing on what you do have. And we all have the ability to do something in life. We all have the ability to come up with an idea in life, how we're going to move forward. We all have the ability to pray and ask God, for an answer, for an idea that's going to get us to the next step in life. We all have the ability to do that. So you have to stop focusing on what you don't have. Begin to use what you have in your life and what you have in your hand right now. Begin to work it and allow it to grow, that you may get to the places in life that you desire to be, that you may accumulate the things in life that you desire to be. Again, I want to thank you all for joining the broadcast. This has been day number 7 on the road to greatness. We're in 7 days. I spoke of 7 ways to help you to step into your greatness. And before I close out the broadcast, I do want to invite you to a 2-day live event, online event that I'm hosting next week, August the 8th and the 9th. And it's entitled Use What You Got, What's in Your Hand. And we're going to go deeper into what it is that what I was speaking of this morning. We're also going to deal with our mindset. We're also going to deal with our perception. We're also going to, on that second day, actually have a workbook that you can download where we're actually going to go through some steps and set up some goals and set up a plan and a strategy to get us to where we desire to be in life. So to learn more about that and to get more details, go to the link bit.ly/use what you got. That's bit.ly/use bit.ly/use what you got, bit.ly/use what you got. And to learn more about what I can offer you, how I can help you to move forward in life, to get over hurdles and obstacles and challenges in life, and visit my website at www.lisaleomans.com. That's www.lisa, and that's LEASEL Until next time, everyone, my name is Lisa L. Yeomans, the lifestylist, helping you to claim your power and take charge of your life by stepping out of your comfort zone and into your greatness. Thank you again for joining, everyone. And until next time, stop standing on the edge of your greatness. Goodbye and God bless.